This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi guys, welcome back to AFTV. We're here to do the player ratings. I'd be amazed if we get anything above a 5, but I'm here with Robbie. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, you get above a 5.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go through them. I think this will be interesting. All right, Robbie, let's start with the goalkeeper, Leno. Some debate over whether he could have done better over a few goals, but he did make some crucial saves as well. What are you giving him?
I'm giving him 6. He's the only one that gets over a 5. I can tell people that from now, right? Because had it not been for him, that song they were singing about, it could have been 10, would have been 10. He made some great saves, he made some good one-on-ones. I don't think he had no chance with, was it Rodri? At first I was like, ooh, that's a bit far out, but when you look at it, it was a great finish, it was pinpoint. Yeah, it was a great finish. I don't think he could have done anything with any of the other goals unless I'm missing something. So for me, Leno is the only one that I look at today and say, yeah, you prevented it from being worse.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go through the back three.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 for Leno. Let's go through the back three. Callum Chambers.
Dreadful, man. Absolutely dreadful. Simple crosses coming into the box. He ain't dealing with them. And even when a couple of times when he picked the ball up, his passing was terrible today. I don't like to dig out our players, but you got to say it as it is.
To get beaten by Gundogan like that at the back post. I mean, how many times is City going to do this to us?
Absolutely shocking. 1 out of 10.
Wow, one. Wow. Okay, 1 for Chambers. Let's move along to Rob Holding.
Again, I don't think he was as bad as Chambers, but again, he weren't great. The second goal must have went for about 4 or 5 players. I was like, no, honestly, we can't defend. 2.
2 for Rob Holding, and Sead Kolasinac, who was on his way out and now is starting in a back three against Man City. It's extraordinary.
You can't blame him. He's not the one. He hasn't picked himself, has he?
Not true.
He hasn't picked himself. I mean, if I was out there and the manager says you want a game, I'll probably say yes as well, right? But he was poor. He's not. Listen, we know that Kolasinac, one of the weaknesses in his game is defending, right? He can't defend. Why are we playing him as a third
centre-back? But he's not even a centre-back. He's a left-back.
I know Murray hasn't been great so far, but was he injured?
No, he's on the bench.
This was an appalling decision to play him there, and he was poor as well. You know what I mean? He tried, but 2 out of 10 for him as well.
Right, 2 out of 10 for. So I think the defence combined gets a 5. So yeah. There you go. All right, let's move into the wing backs. Cedric.
Again, he wasn't great. He put himself up against it, gave away a needless yellow card. Yeah. Player was running inside him. He tugs it. I think it was Grealish. Tugs him back when he's like just past the halfway line. I'm like, you're an experienced guy. And he was just after that, he's on a yellow card. So I guess he weren't as bad as the rest, but he weren't great either. 3. 3 for Cedric. Okay, let's move across the midfield. Martin Odergaard. Oh yeah, let's go. Kieran Tierney at left wing back. Poor today. Very, very poor. Not started the season very well. Kieran Tierney was all over the place today. I don't know if he's not fit or whatever. He seemed to go down a lot, injured. It was a bad day at the office for him. Normally he's one of the guys we look to, but that's 2 weeks in a row when he's had a stinker. 3 out of 10 for him as well. I love Kieran Tierney, but today he was poor. 3. All right, 3 for Kieran Tierney. Let's go into the midfield too. Let's start with them, who I think is probably getting the higher ranking of the two. I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard, who's not. We talk about him as the number 10. Maybe someone plays in the front three. He's playing central midfield against probably the team that keeps possession better than any other team in the league, perhaps even Europe. And I thought he did okay at times. I didn't understand why we were playing him there. He's better further forward. We were very negative with our formation. He tried. There was one time when he nearly scored. By his closing down Edison, and it nearly, so the effort was there. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. He tried. He wasn't. He was in the wrong positions, but he tried. So I'll give him a 5.
There's some neat touches and neat little moments where I thought.
What I like about him, he's always asking for the ball.
Yeah, very true.
He's always looking for it. He's not hiding. So, and I did see a lot of players hiding today, but he weren't one of them.
Right, fair enough. Granit Xhaka, what more can we say? Another red card.
It's a 0, isn't it? If I'm giving certain other players a 1, it's a 0 because you're the captain. You're a leader on the pitch. You've been signed. You've been given a new contract. The managers put faith in you. The owners have put faith in you. They're in the programme bigging you up and saying we've signed Xhaka as part of this future process. And you go and remind a lot of fans of the reasons why a lot of fans have turned around and said we don't want you here because you're constantly letting the team down. You let the team down today. A guy like him, he didn't do that in the Euros.
No, he didn't.
What are you doing? We're 2-0 down. Do you need to dive in like that? Is it a last-minute tackle? It's 0-0 to protect the lead? How many minutes in was it? It was absolutely shocking. He's not going to endear himself to the fans with that. Fans now, I heard them in there, they're on his back. You know, Arteta's backed him, looks terrible now. We were screaming for someone like a Basuma, and then we see that. 0. He really let Arteta. How does he look Arteta in the face today? Yeah. When Arteta's backed him.
I completely agree. Gave him the new deal. I completely agree. Let's go through the front three. Bukayo Saka, again, thought he tried at times. What do you think?
He tried. He looked like if anything was going to happen, it might be through him. But he just, you know, started the game like the first sort of 7-8 minutes. They look sharp. I feel sorry for the forward players in our team. Because as soon as the ball gets lost and it goes down the other end, it's liable to be a goal. And then it's an uphill battle. Yeah. So once they were 2-0 up, they didn't see possession for the rest of the game. 4.
Emile Smith-Rowe.
Again, he tried, you know, he looked absolutely knackered at the end. He was trying to run through players. He tried his best. 4 again. These are the guys we're relying on, the kids.
Yeah. And it's not right. I mean, even Odergaard himself is 22 years old. You know, we're expecting him to do it all. Our captain, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah, listen, I personally think, again, he was poor today, but you're 2-0 down. Before that, they looked lively, that front three. Yeah, they did. But after that, they didn't see the ball again for the rest of the game. And, you know, he's a captain. I'm just wondering if the captain's a burden on him. But then who else do you give it to? You give it to Xhaka with what we saw today? You know, do you give it to Kieran Tierney with what we saw today? I don't even know who to give it to, but he was very poor today, Aubameyang, you know what I mean?
I felt for him. Sorry to cut you there. I felt for him because we were trying to go long all the time, but that's not his strength.
And then the ball gets knocked up to him long. Yeah. A lot of times he won the header, but there's no one there for the second ball.
Yeah, he did. I thought he tried, to be fair.
He tried, but there was nothing there for him today. I'll give him a 4.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the subs. First come was El Neni at half-time. Honestly, I'm not trying to be rude. I can't remember a thing he did.
He ran around, what he always does. But we need more quality in this team. And again, why have we not moved him on? I'm not being disrespectful to him, but we need better quality in that midfield. I did a transfer daily this morning. I was talking about 5 signings we can make. Hossein Aouar's there, available for 25 million and under, possibly even on a loan. Move out El Neni and bring in Hossein Aouar. You know, these guys have, you know, they've had a lot of chances. They've been here El Neni's been here a long time. His contract's running out. That's how long he's been here, right? But he's not the answer. Not when you come to these places. He ran around. He tried. 4.
Yeah, it's tough for El Neni. I understand. He's coming to a 10-man team.
I mean, to be fair, you come on at half-time and you're losing.
And you got a man down.
You're losing 3-0, 10 men. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. So you know what? Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on him, but 4.
No, but then he also didn't do anything. Yeah, it's one of those things. Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Again, I don't even think he was on the pitch that long, was he? So, 4, another 4.
Whatever. 5 seems a bit high. That's normally bog standard, but that feels a bit high today. Okay, and let's end on Lacazette.
And again, he weren't on the pitch very long either. A couple of times he tried to bring the ball up the pitch, turn around, everybody was back in the box. But again, 4-0, 5-0 down. You know what I mean? What's he going to do? Yeah. Just go out there and try and get your fitness up. Yeah. That's what it was. So 4 for him as well.
Okay. The manager. Oh, God.
He scores very, very low today. He got it horribly wrong again. The team selection, these bold decisions, Kolasinac, if they work. But if they don't, every single person I saw when I was going into that ground was saying, why is Kolasinac starting? Why is Kolasinac starting? What's going on? But the game's just starting, so let's see. So, it's your decision. This is what happens when you're in charge. You're the leader of something. You make the bold decisions. If they go right, everyone applauds you. But when they go horribly wrong like today, playing Chambers, no Murray in there, getting 5 put past us, it's down to him. 1 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta.
A 1 for Arteta.
He's under serious pressure now.
Fair enough. Referee.
He got the Xhaka thing right. I think he was, he was fair with the decisions he made. You can't fault him. It wasn't his fault that we got pumped. You know what I mean? The referee did his job. 7. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything wrong. It was all down to us. Self-inflicted. I mean, listen, they're a quality team. They're miles better than us. Maybe we should just look at it and say, you know what, that's how far above us they are, and just accept it and try and see if we can improve. But
you can help yourself with basics like winning your headers against Gundogan.
But yeah,
that's
problem,
where it hurts us.
The problem is, and this is why I think you're getting fans now saying bring in Antonio Conte, is that even when you see what's going on at the moment, the basics, like you said, they're not even getting that right. And that's a serious problem. Yeah,
agreed. Let's end on a high, actually. The fans, who I thought were unbelievable today.
I'm going to give them a 10. You know what I mean? 12:30 kick-off. If you're coming from London, the guys who were on the coach driver said to me he left out at 2 this morning. Wow. The guys on the coach, I think they met the coach at about 5 in the morning. Yeah. We left out, We left out at 8 this morning. No, 7 you left out.
Yeah,
right? We're all here. Get inside there, we're all loud, we're all making noise, we're all to witness that. The fans were brilliant. And most of them stayed till the end. I don't know why, but they stayed till the end as well. The fans are absolutely amazing today. They deserve better. The one thing, let me just give one thing to the players. One thing I'm going to give to the players, yeah? I'm giving the fans a 10, by the way. But at least the players came over at the end and they applauded those fans for coming. And I'll give them this. They stayed there they didn't just they didn't just go like that and turn around and walk off. They actually, you could see with them that they felt it. And that's the only thing I looked on. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to give you guys respect for that. I could see they look hurt.
Yeah.
And I've been to away performances when we get smashed and it's like they can't be bothered. But they look hurt today. They knew what that meant. So, but
I agree. Arteta seemed to come and go quite quickly, but there are a few players that were there for a while.
The players, they stayed there for a while. They applauded. You could see they were hurt. Yeah. And I'm glad that they're hurting as much as we are. And let's try and fix it together. But there's a lot to be done. A lot to be done, James.
Yeah.
3 games, 3 defeats, no goals. If we lose to Norwich,
I mean, all hell could break loose.
I can't even believe what I'm saying.
No, I agree. Look, guys, those are the ratings. Let us know in the comment section what you agree with, disagree with, what your ratings are. But yeah, I don't imagine they're going to be too much more positive than what we've tried to give today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all the fan cams that have come out from the game. And yeah, we'll be back with more content on AFTV.